Hey there, this is Greg, the Masked Gamer, and I am now fully moved into my new apartment. And just in time, too, because this beast arrived today, Nemesis Retaliation. There's a lot of boxes off cam, too, so there's going to be a lot to go through on it. Anyway, for those of you who are new here, this is a place for COVID cautious folks to talk about board games. You don't need to be COVID cautious in order to be here, provided there is no minimization, denialism, or harassment of any kind. With that said, I am here by myself today, so I'm going to remove the mask and you're going to see my face. Note, this is my first time filming in this new setup, so I think I've got all the cameras where I want them. And by all the cameras, I mean the laptop and the phone, but we'll see. One of the things that I discovered is despite the fact that I have these wonderful overhead lights now that make it really easy to see things and play games, it does cause a shadow on the table. So yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna sort this box out. But first, but first, Nemesis Retaliation. Wrong way. There we go. First, before I read the back of this, let me go ahead and get this plastic wrap off of here so that we don't have to look at all that stuff all the way. Very strong. I'm very happy about that. It's going to make my life great. It's going to make these filmings a little bit less great, but that's fine. We have the back of the box. The back of the box. Nemesis Retaliation is the. Oh, Nemesis Retaliation is the third epic installment of the acclaimed Nemesis series, bringing to the table what we've all been waiting for. It is Retaliation time. We're going to gather 1 to 5 players to take on the roles of seasoned space marines and immerse ourselves in the franchise's signature cinematic sci-fi horror experience, now enhanced with a host of fresh mechanics. You'll need them to survive the alien horde or your friend's backstabbing. Our target is an unmapped facility, its walls built to resist external scans. We are on our own here, and it seems we're the intruders now. There are signs of firefights at every turn, but no bodies in sight. The first bleep appears on the edge of the motion scanner, then another one, and more. I toggle my assault rifle to full auto, waiting for hell to break loose. We have prepared well, but so have they. Will your retaliation be enough against the ultimate horror? And this looks wild. So it's going to be a procedurally generated map instead of a static one. So kind of like how playing Catacombs did with Plank. And there's going to be more fighting, more monsters, more things to kill us. And a box that already has lid lift like a motherfucker. Look at that. Pardon my French. I don't speak French. Well, Gizmo, can you not roll around on the new welcome app? Thank you. Okay. So let's go ahead and open Nemesis Retaliation. Oh, let's do the art on the outside. We got some nice art. So we have our people. We have this must be one of the playable characters. I don't know who. This must be another one of the playable characters. I don't know who. Oh, this must be another one of the playable characters. I don't know who. Yeah. This finally must be another playable character. I don't know who, like, literally, I didn't read anything about this except for pressing that all-in button, because I love Nemesis 1, Nemesis 2. I got all the expansions for that. I did finally play through everything at least once, so I have done all of the Nemesis 1 and 2 content. I fought the Carnomorphs and died. I fought the Void Seekers and died. And finally, I fought the, what are they called? I don't know what they're called. The plant thingies and died. Okay, anyway, here we go. We have our Nemesis Retaliation Rulebook, which it's at least less like wide than older books, so it'll be easier to read this. I was about to say in the bubble bath, but I don't got no bubble bath no more. Look, they gave standees this time. Not that I bought standees. No, I got all of the big things. So this shows you how you start and set up, and oh my goodness, and there is a lot more. This looks like there's a lot more going on than there were in previous versions already. Doesn't there? Look at all this. There's this facility map. Oh, I guess that they kind of have static-ish positions, even though they appear generically. This rulebook is huge. This is going to take me a long time to get through. This is, on Sunday, I'm going to be teaching somebody this game for the first time. I feel like they are just going to have to get some watching rules online going on. In typical Nemesis fashion, here we have the room help sheets. We got room help sheets. We got objective help sheets. We've got a whole lot of cardboard for me to punch out later. Let's take a look at charts. When I say later, I mean Saturday most likely, because tomorrow I'm going to have a lot of work to catch up on because I was off yesterday and today doing this move. I keep looking off the side of the screen because I can just tell. I can tell my RoboMop is having trouble finding its docking station, as usual. And I'm going to just hump it out. My guess is it probably ran out of its little moppy spray and deal with that afterwards, but I just felt bad watching it wander around, very, very lost. Let me also, I'm gonna grab the big old box of salt in to start tossing. Like I said, just moved into the apartment, don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm back. We have this, the queen is alive thing. We have some punch out boards and 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 some more punch out boards. Contractor. Oh, our fun little intruder bag babies. Here we have our rooms, which now have connectors because we will be going from room to room. I am not reading all of these out loud because this is going to take long enough to go through everything in this box as it is. Oh, look, a hibernatorium. How reminiscent of other things in our lives. Okay, here are our people. We have a heavy gun operator, a recon, an officer, a combat engineer, and medical support. Medical support looks like the same art as the original medic, but yeah, okay. Here we go. Next tray. We start to have some miniatures. The miniatures for this are smaller than other ones, but that's because we're going to be fighting so many more monsters. Look at these monsters. There's monsters everywhere. There's a monster here. And there's a monster with bigger tails here. I'm just trying to take out just like one of each, I guess, mold that I'm seeing. Oh, this monster has a much longer tail. He's a taily monster. Let's see. And then over here, oh, we have. So those are just some of them, and then like about the same size, we have more monsters, and there's just monsters everywhere. We have a little baggie of monsters there. This is a baggie of monsters that looks like just one of the other ones. That looks like just one of the other ones. I think these are all basically the same. I think those are all basically the same. So we have monsters. We have the rings for our heroes here. And here we have, oh, and here we have little baby monsters. Look at the little baby monster, little baby monster. Why are you focusing on that? Focus on this. Focus on this. Focus on that. Focus on this. There we go. Look at this little cute baby monster. Instead of larva, we have baby monsters. My phone is not enjoying this procedure. Okay, and then over here we've got some other things. We've got this. I see that. We have this little two-piece robot, and we can put it in here. Oh no, that doesn't go in there. Which way does this go in? Goes in this. And now we have one little robot here. That's. I wonder if there's a game of it. Then we have, this is one of our player characters. And this is me in a big giant suit to protect me, but I die anyway. I'm just gonna say it's me because I always try to play a tank because I get hit all the time and then I still die. Here's another character. She is leaning forward. I don't think she's supposed to be. I've kind of gotten her a little bit more standing up spacey, so I think she's okay. This person is ready to shoot and miss because they'll miss because this is Nemesis and that's what happens. We have this dude who's got some spikies. We have then we have this dude who also has it. And that was tray number 2. Okay, so 2. Oh. All right, now we've got more stuff. So this is our hero dashboard for this. It's much more complicated than the original games. We've got little slots to put things in. That should be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these because it is a 5-player game. And then under here we have storage stuff we play with later. We have our ever infamous noise markers, flame markers, malfunction markers, damage counters in red cubes that go with everything, something for a spinner of some kind, more dice than the other packs. This is our scanner to find out if we get infected. We have exactly one slime marker. Standees for things that scan. I am guessing tokens are going to go in here. We're not going to go through cards on this video because we've got enough boxes to go through, but here's all of the cards. Here's all of the mini cards. Here we have our intruder bag for what baddies come out. Here is we have secret cards and they tell us what number of player we are. These fit much better than they have it. This fits much better in here. He says it and can't fit it. I was about to say these fit much better in here than I have seen in Nemesis games in the past. And then literally, the second I say that, I can't get it back inside. Okay. But all of this stuff comes out and goes in, and it's very modular. I guess. Yeah, I can't put this back in because I can't. Oh gosh, why can't they just make these 5 trays ever fit? They never fit. Ever. Okay, and so that is our core Nemesis box. Mini version. If you got standees, it'll be a little bit smaller. And I obviously forgot. Sorry. And there goes the video because I forgot to turn off my alarm to feed the dogs because it is a dog feeding day. So we are going to have to figure this all back out again. That's really frustrating. Nothing is going right for my first video in my new apartment, and this one's gonna get a bunch of views because this is a big popular game and people are gonna actually watch this and I'm gonna be embarrassed and I'm not gonna edit it out because that's not how I work. I'm a lo-fi channel and I'm doing what I do, and that's what I do, and now this remedy can okay, and yeah, okay, that's fine. Is that just no? That is still upside down. Okay, hold on. We will fix it. All right. Now we are right side up. We are going to put all of these things back in the box. Maybe I will try to edit that out, but I doubt it because it's just been a long week. Guys! And as we can see, the dogs are also louder at the new apartment whenever anybody walks by. And my channel is going to be more of a hot mess than it was before. And that's just going to be what life is. That's just life. Life happens, and that's life. All right. Next, let's go for the Nemesis Retaliation stretch goals. Only like 6 more boxes after that. Okay. Now the fun part is Kingdoms Forlorn is also on the way, and once that arrives, everything else on my shelves is going to pretty much disappear for a few weeks, most likely. Anywho, there you go. Nemesis Retaliation stretch goals. Oh, let me go back to this. We can expand our Nemesis Retaliation experience with 3 new expansions. We're going to try to survive the Neoflesh Cult of sentient machines, live through a highly variable story of the Insider, and try out original characters from previous Nemesis games in Retaliation with compatibility packs. Stretch goals. We have an enhancement expert. We have a contractor rule sheet for Nemesis Retaliation. We have the Insider expansion rulebook. This tells us how to use the Insider. I don't know what the Insider is. I don't remember anything. We have the Neoflesh Cult rulebook. This is one of our like spare alien species. Now, from my understanding, we cannot use the Void Seekers, Carnomorphs, and Plant People with Nemesis Retaliation because too many of the mechanics are too different. So we can only use these Neoflesh Cult and the Sangrivores and the Zuzerians, which we'll get to those other boxes later. In this horrible video that was ruined by my alarm, my lighting, my dogs, my neighbor, my back, I don't know what else. Here we have another, if the queen is around. We have a contractor. This light is like both good and bad. Let me try something. We're gonna try something with the lights. We're gonna do some experimentation. We're gonna turn off these overhead lights. And we're gonna turn on the back lights on the other cabinet. How's that? That is much better. Okay, cool. So we have the Contractor Hacker and the Contractor Sentry, and on the other side we have the Contractor Lab Rat Survivor. So these are our characters from the previous games, essentially. And then we have the Neoflesh Cult Dubers, because we're going to call them Dubers. And here we have. Here is the green character. Here is, I guess this is I suppose this is the Insider. That is from that expansion. I was like, what is this? We have our usual Space Cat first player marker. We have one of Awakened Realms likes to do these like funky little dice that feel special for some reason. Okay, then we have these are the members of the Neoflesh Cult. Okay. Then we got more stuff underneath that. We have, I guess these are, let's start with the limits. So these are their version of larvae, which are like little, it's like a little robot, like a little robot. It's a little robot box. And then we got some. Then we got some little, less little, but still little spiky bots. We're gonna call those spiky bots. Then we have some more. Gosh, can you imagine painting these tiny little things if you was a painter? I is not a painter, so I feel about that. We have the I am a scorpion dog. We're gonna call those scorpion dogs. Then we have these are we're gonna call these crab shield dogs. Because they got looks like a shield. And kind of crabby. And then finally we have these. We have the angry ones. I'm just gonna call them angry ones because everyone loves different ones. So, all right, then we've got the character item for the green character, and we have some more little cards. And then again, I'm not going through cards today, but we've got a lot of big cards, and we got some and oh my goodness, and we've got some more big cards, and then some. I guess that's specifically for the bioenhancement expert, and then we have the cult goddess queen bee robot thing, which is the final piece in that box. And that is the stretch goes box. And also, I'm also realizing that I am exceedingly getting sweaty because the sun has just moved over to the other side of the building. Gonna get even more fun from here. And that is stretch goals box. What are we going to do next? Next, let's do the support squad expansion. The support squad expansion allows you to play as two completely new and exciting characters in Nemesis Retaliation. So this has two more characters to play as. I wonder if this will fit in the main box. Plastic is so challenging. I got a lot of stuff. All right. So in this box, we've got some more shorts. Oh, they get their own colors too. They get yellow and a tealy-ish color. One of them has a drone of some kind, and this one, I don't know. They look like they've got like a little side computer, so I'm assuming that's the drone one. And here is they look like a sniper, I guess. I'm gonna open these cards to see what the character names are. So we have the sharpshooter and the UAV operator. So that's what they are. And that's it. That's it for this pack. It's just 2 more characters for the game. Oh, there's more stuff. I lied. And then we have the support squad expansion that tells you what the components are and some of these. And if you have the standee version, those have standees as well. And this is you get a standee and nope. And I found another yellow. So they gave me 2 yellow bases. That's all right. You get a standee, and you get a standee, and you get a standee, and you get a mini, and you get a standee, and you get a mini, and you get a mini, and you get a standee, and a standee, and a mini, and a mini, and a standee, and a mini, and a mini, and a standee. It's gonna go over there. Next, we've got Untold Stories. Now, I still never did the Untold Stories for lockdown because I'm tired and I'm old. But here is Untold Stories number 4. This is the Retaliation Untold Stories comic book campaign. This one even comes with campaign sheets and player sheets and character sheets. Some new rooms, some new people, some, oh good, they already gave us some errata. We have to replace C05 with this version of C05. Okay, well at least they got it in there in time, right? At least they got it in there in time. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this container for this because what I learned with Nemesis 1 is all of my Untold Story stuff is literally like scattered around the apartment in ways that I can't find, and I keep finding like tokens from it, like near other boxes, and especially after the move, it was all over the place. But we're gonna try to get it back in there, and we're gonna fail miserably to continue mine. So if there's a contest for worst unboxing of Nemesis Retaliation on the web, I would love a Razzie. Razzies are great. Give me a Razzie. Okay, next we have the Nemesis Constructs pack. This is probably one of those things that I absolutely did not need and got carried away because of pressing buttons on my screen. I tend to do that and it's bad. But the Nemesis Constructs pack is okay, and that just did that again. The Nemesis Constructs pack is for the original Nemesis and Lockdown, and these are just extra minis to bling out those first 2 games that, you know, probably are not going to get much table time in my future, not because I don't love them, but just because they won't. But here we go. We've got some stuff in here. We're just gonna see what these things are. So this is something for you to put I think, oh yeah, that's for A, B, and C. So this is where we would put the cockpit in the game. These are our generators. We would put these on top of the generators, and then we would put the card inside to say whether it works or not, like that, and then we put it together. I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that I got this, that I did. And then here, for rooms that have computers, we can now put a little computer in them. And this would all make sense if I was the kind of person who painted things. But I'm not. I don't paint things. I'm just ridiculous. And then over here, what's this? I don't even know what this is. I guess these are things that we put. Oh, we put the aliens on these, and then we could put how many wounds they have on the base. That's what this is. Okay, that must be moved and clean. And then here, I have absolutely no idea what these chits are. They are squarish. I don't know what they're for. I don't even know what they're for. Does this tell me? No. Hey, internet, tell me what these things are for. So I've got all this bling, I don't even know what it does. What does it do? What are those symbols? It doesn't say on the back either. Ah, I want to know. All right, we're gonna find this out. What is Those are intruder bases. We're gonna see what this is. We're gonna look this up online in real time. What is in Nemesis Retaliation? I can't even type. Constructs box. It says technical corridors. But how do you use the technical corridors? I don't understand. Let's see what GameFound says. 40 bases for intruders. Coordinates card holder. We saw that. That's cute. Computers, they're just computers. Engineers, we're going to put those in technical corridors. But I don't understand. What are they for? Technical corridor A, technical corridor B. Where do you use them? Okay, somebody's gonna have to like explain that to me later because I have absolutely no idea what that is or what it's for. We're just gonna move that to the side now, and then we have now this wire again. Let me try to fix that. Everything is awful. Everything doesn't look the way it wants. Oh. Again, I say this on many of my videos. I'm very low-fi. I wouldn't mind being high-fi, but I don't know how to be high-fi. I'm old. If you want to bling out my apartment for me, get in touch. That'll be great. All right, 2 more boxes. 2 more boxes, and then I can go to bed. 2 more boxes to bed. All right, here we have the Nemesis Retaliation Sangrafor expansion. Unleash the chilling terror of the Sangrivores for Nemesis Retaliation, introducing a fearsome race of mind-controlling intruders. These cunning adversaries employ psychic abilities to manipulate, turning allies into foes in the shadowy corridors of your spaceship. With intricate new mechanics, brace yourself for a battle where every move could be your last. And then here, so here is, they're called ghouls, specters. Those are our tokens for the bag. That's it. Oh, there's a king instead of queen. Here's the rules for Sangrivores, and here's our minis. Oh, gosh. He is a fierce monster of a beast. I do want to point out, because I know somebody on the Discord was talking about mold lines and them being more visible than usual. I also can't really see on this camera, but I do see something on this skull in the front that does feel a bit meh from my end as well. So for anybody who is wondering, I also see this. Not to the extent in the picture I saw online, but my camera is just not as cool. Here's some pretty ladies. Here are some more pretty ladies. Here's some pretty ladies with boobies. Boobies. These are not safe for work. These minis are not safe for work. Here is a little pile of cards. Here is the biggers pile of cards. And then we have all of these tiny little Meshuggahs in these tiny little cases. And I don't know if they're different from each other or not, but we're just gonna pick one of them and show it to you. Oh, because it's been a crappy video anyway. All right, here's a, I think this is a ghoul. They're cool looking. When will I get around to playing with these? Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Couldn't even fit them all in the thing anymore. But that is the The Sangrivores expansion. Now, what's wild is we have that Enormity from ETU coming out in a few years. They say it's shipping in Q1 of next year. That'll be a laugh. I'll believe that if I see it. I expect it to come in 2027. But it's gonna be, there's so many similarities between that and Nemesis, except that is a like campaign character growth experience, whereas Nemesis is, shines in multiplayer, and so I will probably end up playing that other game more than this one, even though this one came first. Okay, this is the Zerians. Enter the world of the Zerians in this expansion of Nemesis, where a relentless hunter joins the fray as a third-party faction. This may offer assistance or turn into a lethal predator. This can be played with the base game, the Neoflesh Cult, or the Sangrivores. Then, here is the rulebook for this, with lots of very, very, very small writing. And then we have some tokens, we have some mini cards, some regular cards, and then finally we have our, ooh, it's got a little pink thing. Now this is something that we're starting to see a lot more of in future games from the name of this company that I'm a fanboy of, and I can't remember the name because I am so tired. Ah, yes, yes. From Awakened Realms, as we're seeing more and more games that are going to have that like little extra colored thingamabobs theme, which is great. Okay, I made it through. That took less time than I thought, but also because, oh my god, I'm having all of these technical issues. Nothing's working the way I wanted to. I'm just going to take that plug out of there now. Nothing's working with lights the way I wanted it to. My alarm went off. I'm alive. You're alive. We got through this unboxing together. Thank you for joining me and bearing with me as I try to sort out better ways to make this space work. I obviously still have a lot more work to do in that arena, which I will figure out. But for now, assuming, don't forget to like. I mean, I tried. Don't forget to subscribe. I mean, I'll try again. But whatever you do, and the most important thing is keep those health bars full. Thank you so much and have a great day.